Mic check 1 2, what it do? Welcome back to the Mic Check Podcast. This is T Word, the People's Champ. Today we're talking about the Colorado Buffaloes and their head coach, primetime Deion Sanders, aka Coach Prime. But before we get into this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and when the video is over, go ahead and drop a comment and tell us what you think of the content as well as the video itself and your opinion on the topic. You feel me? All right, so let's get into it. So Coach Prime, aka Deion Sanders, has really made a great impact at Colorado University, and he's really turned his Buffalo programs around, not only on the field in the win column, but he's also been a marketing genius. He's found a way to parlay not only his team's success into more revenue for the school itself, but he's also lined his own pockets by getting some endorsements, including a Shades brand off of one statement by a coach that he doesn't even really know personally. And this just shows you the impact of Deion Sanders across the board when he finds his way into things. Think about how many Falcons bandanas were sold when he was playing for the Falcons and he would wear one under his helmet. Think about how many wristbands and headbands that he wore around his neck and things like that sold when he was a player. So when you fast forward, and not to mention the shoes he sold, and the shoes weren't always the best looking shoes, but you wanted to look like Deion because he was the best. And he's carried that throughout his life. You look good, you play good. You play good, they pay good. That's his motto. And he teaches his players that, and it's paying off for them, which is why you see Colorado and all these different uniform permutations. So the purpose of this video is to talk about the economic impact, the prime effect of Deion Sanders. So it's been well documented that when he was at Jackson State, not only did they begin to sell more tickets, because as the folks down there will tell us, they were already selling out before Prime got there. And that's cool and everything. But let's be honest, when Prime got there, the national attention that came and that out of town money started rolling in. Let's not play this game that we was already popping before he got here. The truth of the matter is Coach Prime came in and he set Jackson on fire. And the only thing that he was unable to do was truly fix the water situation down there, but he did at least address it and try to make things better for people that live there and give them something to smile about on Saturdays while they were going through a tough time. So ultimately, he kind of did impact the water situation. He just couldn't resolve it. But let's focus on Colorado because that's where he's at right now. So he packed up his bags, he packed up his Louis, and he headed west and to some colder state, to a colder state, and he decided to make his imprint there. Now here's some statistics to tell you about the impact Prime has had. Let's talk about the college itself first. So the school has seen a 40% increase in out-of-state applications by students since they got Deion Sanders. Now, their chancellor is saying this is transformational, meaning our enrollment is up, meaning my job is secure because there's more people trying to go to this school. We got to turn people away because they trying to come from out of state. Do you know how much additional money is brought in when you bring in out-of-state applicants? Because kids in state get one price. Kids from out of state get a whole different price. He's got kids coming in spending that out of state money just to be around him, just to be able to be on campus and get them student tickets. You know what I'm saying? And not have to travel to the games to see Shedeur Sanders, Shiloh Sanders, Dylan Edwards, Travis Hunter. These kids are paying extra money just to be on campus with this ilk of player. So that tells you the impact right there. Now let's talk about the money. So the school's online team merchandise sales have increased 1,220% from September 2020 to September 2023. So he came on board in like December. So they went ahead and just did like the year calendar. I would love to see how much of that is just from December on. They just rolled everything in this. I'm reading an article on CBS Sports. So that statistic in itself tells you that the money is there because he's there. Let's look a little deeper. All right, let's see. 45 million in earned media money for the school. That's a 42% increase in sponsorship revenue. This is a coach who's come in Now, obviously, the 3 wins help, but this is the coach who's come in, put his stamp on the team, put his stamp on the campus, brought in a different demographic, and they're spending money. So I saw something where somebody said, there's a specific economic impact, but when you take money from one place, when you add money in one place because of sports, it comes away from a different place. So if you put money into like sports bars and pool halls and places where they show the games, it comes from places like the skating rinks and the movie theaters, etc. That's not what's happening in Colorado. This is out of town money. It's new money. You know what I'm saying? Like the old money got hair on it. This money brand new. They got that it don't fold good yet. That kind of money is what they have in Colorado because of Deion Sanders, and it's going to continue to grow because, like you said, catch him now. Because when he don't have an offensive line that can really hold up over the course of a season against the Pac-12 and maybe even the Big 12, and he don't have a defensive line that can get pressure against some big boys that's coming out the West and out the East, etc. When he get them, y'all going to be in trouble. Be on the lookout for more from Coach Prime and the way that he's going to really economically shift the fortunes of Colorado in the very near future. So go ahead and drop it down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Is the Prime effect a good thing or a bad thing for this team? Would love to find out from you. This has been T for the Mike Check Podcast. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.